What's going on, guys? Today we're in the shop again. This is going to be a really quick video, but today we're doing some electrical diagnostic, so I figured I'd bring you along because this is not my strong suit. I'm getting better at it. I'm trying to learn. So today we're diving into it. We're going to do some electrical diag. We've got a Kia Rio with a parasitic draw, it seems. After about 2 days of the car sitting, the battery will be completely dead. He's replaced the battery and a couple other things, and it still has the issue. So we're doing some parasitic draw testing. It's pretty straightforward. There's tons of really good videos out there on how to do it, but let's go ahead and walk through a little bit of what I've been doing, and I'll show you guys hopefully what I find. Okay guys, like I said, we have a 2016 Kia Rio with parasitic draw. Basically, I hooked up the multimeter in line, set it to amperage, hooked it up in line with the negative battery terminal. Pretty straightforward. Right now we're reading 0.05, 0.04. It's gone down to 0.03, which realistically means about anywhere from 30 to 50 milliamps, which is the maximum acceptable amount for parasitic draw. So what I did was I've been pulling, I started with the mini fuses. I was pulling all of the mini fuses, watching this number, and I'll show you guys really quick what I found. But basically, with this guy plugged in, maybe I unplugged that. Hold on. Goes there. With this guy plugged in right there, you can see we're back to 0.3 amps. It eventually goes down to about 0.9 or 0.10, which is about 90 to 100 milliamps. But right now we're sitting about 1400 milliamps, which is well above the acceptable limit for parasitic draw. So I knew I had a problem, was going through pulling fuses, finally got to this maxi fuse, pulled it out, and we're within the acceptable limit. So now I'm just gonna go through my diagram here, see what fuse that is, follow the circuit, look up some wiring diagrams, and see what we need to do to repair it. So I'm in the car. If I can take a screenshot of what I found, I will put it up on screen. But basically, I've learned that the fuse that I pulled in the engine bay was a junction fuse. And that junction fuse controlled multiple fuses here in the driver compartment. So one by one, I started pulling those fuses. And this one here is actually two fuses. One is the room lamp, which is, I assume, that guy. And one is the audio fuse. So I pulled that one and it went way down, but not all the way. And then this guy here was the stop lamp fuse. So I pulled the stop lamp fuse, and with both of those fuses pulled, or I guess all three of those fuses pulled, my amperage draw went all the way down to like 0.2, so well within the acceptable limit. So what I'm thinking is that these three fuses, or maybe one, maybe two, maybe all three, might share a ground. So I'm going to go look for a wiring diagram for these fuses, see if we have a shared ground. I'll try and locate that ground and see if we have an issue. Okay guys, this is quite a while later, but I found a wiring diagram of the specific circuit that all those fuses and everything were part of. I don't really have a definitive answer for you on what I did to repair this issue. What happened was I found that diagram, was going through unplugging all of the modules and accessories that were related to those diagrams. So all of the like ignition control modules, start modules, smart key modules, stuff like that. I was unplugging them inspecting the terminals and everything of each connector, plugging them back in. I did it for the room lamp. This guy up in here, I did it for him as well. And then I kind of got to a stopping point, and then I got sick, let the car sit for about a week with the battery unplugged, came back, put everything back together, started testing again, and what I found was that the parasitic draw had basically completely gone away. I don't have everything hooked up because I'm putting the car back together to give it back to the customer, but basically I hooked up the amperage meter in line with the battery again, and it read basically 0 draw. So we're gonna confirm again right now, just one last time before I have him come pick it up. But I'm pretty sure the issue, either by cleaning and inspecting and disconnecting terminals, has resolved itself, or by letting the car sit for a week or so with the battery unplugged, the ECU might have reset itself. Just to go into the story really quick, the customer bought this car off of somebody that it was stolen from. He replaced the ignition switch and the key cylinder. So I don't know if maybe the new key cylinder needed to be programmed to the ECU or anything. The car started just fine. I don't think it had a chip in the key, because I could start it with the new key with the old key out. And I don't think he ever did any programming. So I'm not really sure what the fix was, but it is now currently fixed. And I apologize that I don't have a solid answer for you guys. But again, this video is more so just bringing you guys along of what I do here at the shop, kind of some projects that I get into and everything. So if this helped you guys at all, definitely let me know. If not, I apologize. Anyways, we're gonna confirm one more time, and then we're gonna ship this car on its way. Cool, so we confirmed it again. I mean, the car sat for like 3 days pretty much. I only started it one time and didn't even let it run for that long. So I did the parasitic draw test again, 0 draw, I guess I should say. And then I tested the battery again, and it was still at like 12.45 volts, which is a healthy number for considering that it sat for a couple days. Customer said previously that if it sat for a couple days, it just wouldn't start at all. So I think we've got it solved. Like I said, I really apologize that I don't have like a really solid definitive answer on what we did to fix it, but maybe some of those modules just need to be reset or plugged back in properly. But it's good to go. So we shipped that car. Sorry it took so long to get this video out, but hopefully we have some more content coming. There will be more content on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hopefully it helped you guys maybe learn how to do a parasitic draw test and repair. But for now, that's gonna do it. Really appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and we'll see you then. Peace.